change orders are your friend. I'm going to explain to you after this a quick little video, a couple toilets and a vanity that they want taken care of, and it's super. I'm already on site, so quick change order, having them on, with you to write up and sign, document everything. So let's get right into it. A couple tips about doing this, these toilets, but once you've done pretty much one or two toilets, you kind of done them all, right? So not nearly, but let's get into it. This deinstall goes by really quick. I will say use no more tools on the base if it's silicone, because you don't want to scratch the tile or flooring that's underneath it, because unlike this job where I'm taking out the flooring, you may not be in your job. So just keep that in mind. All right, not an installation video, but always have extra inventory on hand because it pays for itself. I didn't have to go out and get anything here. I had the wax ring, the bolts, everything, the extended bolts, and then the water supply in stock, and obviously some plumber's tape too. And I also have these valves too if they ever have to leak. So always, every time I'm changing out anything as far as plumbing, toilets and stuff, I always tell customers that may need to be changed out. That's an additional fee. As soon as I touch it, I'm not liable because I'm touching it at your request. Absolutely. So sometimes I've touched it once and it starts leaking no matter what. So just keep that in mind. I know there's lighting's kind of crap down here, but we're just swapping out a toilet. So just food for thought. Inventory, again, saves the day, money in the bank. All right, so there you go. I fast forward through that entire thing. It took me less than 5 minutes to take that entire thing out. And then you saw just a quick video of, why I keep inventory in my trailer, because of those exact reasons. Johnny on the spot, plus the parts markup, and I saved myself that house is probably an hour's round trip. Yeah, I saved 50-minute round trip if I knew exactly what I was getting from a Home Depot or a Lowe's or a box store or Ace, whatever. So save myself some time and made a little markup on the material, on the part itself, so nothing crazy. That's it. We're talking like a $10 part there, so it's not that bad. But more valuable is my time. I've actually happened to go get that part, and I always keep wax rings and the hardware kit for toilets in stock, because I do so many of them. Plus, it's just what's the worst thing that can happen as a business owner? You wasting an hour to go get a $3 part. That's absolutely one of the worst things ever. Who cares if you're charging the customer for the $3 part, and even if you're marketing it up to 10 bucks, that's ridiculous. That's not a good use of your time. So this was a change order. This is why you need to document everything you do for a job, for a customer. Everything's a change order. It starts with communication. If you're going through a job, you tell the customer, hey, this is exactly the estimate, this is what's approved. There's going to be change orders. If you want more things done or less things done, everything's a change order. If a customer wants to save some money on the original estimate, not a problem. Change order, parentheses, less $800, less $1,500, whatever it is, it comes off the bill at the end, whatever. So you have, it's basically a conversation confirmation. And this also goes with, say, material, they change up the material. You say, you say something. This happened to me one time where I told a customer, oh yeah, that's going to save you, so and so amount of money. And then I think it was like, it was a couple $100, but and I didn't write it down or document it. And then when it came to actually, paying for everything, they thought I said it was like going to save them like $800 or $900, or even, I think it was even more than that, which obviously, and I had to show them the receipts. I was like, no, like that's not how it works. But to cover my butt from now, that's a learning experience. Everything I write down is, that material cost is going to be less, $400 less than what you originally approved. Here's what it says, line items, material number. They sign and date it, I sign and date it, and that's it. So when it comes down to it, they have the final estimate, the final invoice, and I have a piece of paper with their signature and the date, that if I needed to, for any reason, I could show the court, show whoever, if it goes, it's never gone that far, but in case it did, just covering your butt. Change orders are, I would say, mandatory. If you're a business owner, they're mandatory. If you're not, documenting, using contracts for even the smallest amount of work, if you can already foot the bill, if you just want to walk away from it, that's fine. But like, what do you do? Like, absolutely cover your butt. Change orders are fantastic. I got my change order off, I think off Google, and I modified it to for my business needs. And when I change my business, I'm actually gonna have a lawyer draw one up that's even, you know, more legally, you know, binding. You know, it can probably hold up better. It's gonna be harder to get out of if you know, push comes to shove, stuff like that. So yeah, change orders, do you use them? You should. If you don't, why not? Please leave it in the comment section below. This is you know, this is a quick, easy. It took me an hour and a half, you know, swapping out 4 toilets. You know, this is, you know, de-installing 4 toilets and installing 2 more at this job, and you know, hour and a half. You know, profit was great. All change orders for me in my contract are all paid up front, 100%. Because one thing is, if they're adding work, they're paid, because you're adding work. It's adding additional time and labor to the original estimate. So if I have jobs that I got to get to after this one and I scheduled, then it's pushing those ones back. So which I can do, and which I sometimes I schedule, you know, alleviate time for that, but it's an inconvenience. Therefore, they pay for everything up front, including obviously materials, because I've got to buy materials, whatever they want. And then usually, almost always, if they're doing a change order that saves them money, it's always off the back end. So I'm taking it off their, you know, their final invoice. It's never, you know, cash up front unless they've already paid for said materials and they want a refund because they changed their mind, which I have no problem doing, because that means I don't have to spend that much money on materials that they've already paid for in the first place. So technically, it's their money paying for the materials. Therefore, if they want to change their mind, I've got no problem doing that. Absolutely. So yeah, earn your subscription, like and subscribe. I'll see you guys in the next video. I've got a good one coming on. If you're using PayPal to accept payments as a business owner running your business, I would look at the fine print and I would stop. So that's going to be coming up probably in a week or 2, but I'll get that video out as soon as I can. That's something to look forward to. So if I've earned your subscription, I appreciate the subscription, and like, comment below. Let me know what you guys think about change orders. I'll see you.